streets, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoe.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Drop deep, drop deep.
Now.
Go, go, go.
Shoot.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check, 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 check.
Look at me. Zipper. Let's go.
2nd and 6. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
General West. Hey, Alpha. Now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on,
Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Go, go. Go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Get it.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ready, set. Mike's 50.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming.
2nd and 9 now. Open here, Adam Thielen. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
Ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's again to Cook. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went. So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Ready! Back to throw now on first down. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his fourth touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. Gold maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21.
Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won. He's got it. Hit the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that they almost start to... take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, Haywood. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
2nd and 3.
Get ready.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ain't no such thing as a
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, Echo.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Coming to you.
And we'll remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 16-yard line.
Hey, check.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's go.
Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. The quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing 50-50 balls when you have that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Come on now. Let's go.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
SOS. SOS. SOS.
Go. He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving. Mike's 50.
Cook following the penalty. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd down, Cook, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll run for it with Cook. He can't bring him down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Vikings 14, 49ers 10. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. For a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco
90
offense
wolf.
ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just
Hey,
one
box
final
drop,
play,
box
and then it'll
drop.
be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 76 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers. Reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the pass.
He'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. And an alley to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see. He changed it up, flipped the script on him, and boy, did it work to his offense's benefit.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Kill.
10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Let's go,
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for touchback.
25-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the off.